Alright, welcome to Pug TV. I'm Jadrian, and we're doing our Thursday night EverQuest 2 run. It's it's Thursday, May 10th. I've actually got a couple other posts for Thursday, May 10th. If you just go to twitch.tv/Jadrian, you can find all the posts from there. This will be our dungeon run for the evening. And we've got some viewers in the Pug Pen that are hanging out and helping out. And right now in the Pug Pen we got Eagle Claw, we have Cynic, we've got Emmy, and Obram and the Gamer Me. We had Nibuda, and we had well, she was here, she's gone, but yeah, we will miss her. I don't always see when people drop out, so I'm not quite sure when she left. But so what we're going to do is we're going to do a dungeon run for this portion. I have not picked one out for the evening. Usually we have one picked up, but my wife is sick, so I'm kind of running this on my own. But I do have Obram. He's been helping me out. So Obram, let's do that first. Let's invite Obram. So he's going to come run with us tonight. Let's see if that works. Alright, so we've got Obram. So now we're going to pick a dungeon. Now we did help feed the dragon, so I like to find dungeons that have a name, because then to me it has you know, like a theme to it, a story behind it, and that's what I really enjoy. So Help Feed the Dragon was very cool. Kind of run through and brought food to these hungry dragons. So the Gamer Me says, there we go, the Pug Pen new guild name, like FOP, fans of Pug. So I had to make a FOP guild or something. Alright, so I'm looking here. See, I don't like to run the dungeons that say like fast solo 20 kills. I don't like the ones that you just go to farm. So Help Feed the Dragons was an excellent dungeon. You Shall Not Pass, and I think we did this one by Twinkling, and if I remember right, she said this was one of her first ones. So I'm going to take a peek here under Crushbone. So kick your butt now. No, that doesn't sound very promising. However, a Crushbone Puzzle. Well, that actually has a name. So I think we're going to do this one. So we're on Antonia Bell. We're going to do a dungeon run. We're going to do the Crushbone Keep layout. And I've picked this one here, a Crushbone Puzzle. Just because to me it sounds like they've got it set up where, like a puzzle, you got to solve it to get out. I'm going to go with that. Alright, Obram. Let's see if we can get into this thing. Hopefully this will try to suck you in as well. Next thing you got to do is pick your avatar. So this is very cool. In fact, pretty soon you'll still probably have an avatar, but pretty soon you'll actually be able to bring your characters into the player-made dungeons. That's supposed to be on one of the updates. Alright, so let me zoom out a little bit. This is usually the avatar I play with. Now, someone told me that there was a bug that if you don't go through and look at your other avatar choices, that the game it bugs out and doesn't let you properly select a character and move around. Alright, so you do have different avatars. So I always like to give a rundown in case you've never seen the EverQuest dungeons before. So these are player-made dungeons where the layout is predetermined, but players then can place the obstacles and the creatures and give text commands to the creatures inside. Then you're presented with some what are called avatars. They are at level 50. Everything is at level 50, so it doesn't matter if your player is level 75, but it's a balancing thing. And then you just run through the dungeon. And for playing through the dungeon, you are able to pick up these dungeon marks that you can spend at the store for items that cost dungeon marks. You know, you get different things. So here comes Obram. And once he is in, I think he might be ready to go. Here we go. Alright. Just gotta get my fingers all set for how I want to lay out my keys here. Now, as you actually do the dungeon, you don't pick up any drops or anything, or you don't get experience, they don't level up. However, it's your out of dungeon character that gets stuff. So I'm earning things for my out of dungeon character right now, not my in dungeon character. Alright, so let's figure out how to jump up here. And she's up, everybody. Oh, they're like right here behind us. There you go, target it. So this is, alright, so this must be part of the puzzle then. There we go. Kinda. My wife's asking if I'm starting late or if she's really late. I'll let you know, you're really, really late. Yeah, she's having a rough night. Let me catch her up. We're doing a dungeon here, and Obram is running through with me. Yeah. Okay. My guess is all we have to do is drop down. And then just attract all the different creatures. That's a cool spell effect there. Alright, so what's our next puzzle? Oh. I guess the next thing is killing off this stuff, and then we'll figure out where to go. Well, I tell you what, my tab targeting is working way, way better than it has in the past. Oh, look. Oh. Looked like it said loot. Alright, well. Okay. Guess I'll just have to attack it through the wood here. Alright, dead. Alright, what's next? Bring it on. Come on, here they come. Well, I'd say we're doing a pretty darn good job here. So here's a big old furnace room. Ooh, I want to take a pile of decrepit bones. Sweet. Wow, that guy's huge. Not a problem. Let's just see what's back here. Nothing. Alright, so on to this room. Hello, infected rat. Alright, a ringleader. Let's see. Platform. Let's take him out. Oh, I'm stuck. Come on. Take that, puppy. Well, we are making excellent time. Ah, cool, another puzzle. So, this is huge. So we can either go down or figure out where to go. Let's start by walking across some of this stuff. Okay, well I see one path leads at a really big guy. I think. Yep. I think you've got the right idea. So that's why they call this the puzzle. Just gotta figure out your safe route. Now see, if you're playing this for the marks and experience, then you would drop down, kill everything that you can. But if you're playing this as though you're trying to solve the puzzles, then you're gonna do kind of what we're doing. Avoid the stuff you don't have to fight and solve the puzzle. So what's nice is the dungeons give you those options to fit your play style. Now we're here, but that doesn't necessarily mean this was the right way to go, because I'm not sure unless we jump and look. It's possible. Oh man, I'm about to drop. Alright, let's see. I think that might be it. So across the beams, and then let's see what's over here. Yep, I think this is it. Let's do it. Oh. Oops. These hands are the creepiest. Oh man, they just disgust me. Oh, that's just gross. I think the things I hate the most are these creepy dismembered hands, and they have these like big eyeballs in a weird like flying body thing, and when you kill it, the eyeball like squirts out. Ugh. The eyeballs and the hands, those are like the creepiest things in the game. Oh, hate when they root me. Come on, ringleader. Rooted me. I love my Terminator avatar. He's the best. Still rooted. At least I can hit from all the way back here. Gamer Me says, I hate people who teabag me after I die. You sure this is a good server to be on? What are you talking about? Teabag you after you die? What? That's something I expect on like Call of Duty. I don't think I've ever seen that on a MMO before. He says he just got teabagged. That's crazy. Oh, this is like a dead end. Puzzle. So, oh, just go behind it. Yeah, Antonia Bale is like normally when you have a designated role-playing server, Antonia Bale is like a designated role-playing. I normally don't see that kind of behavior. So, but you're gonna have behavior wherever you go. It's just I've never seen that before. So that's not a good way to introduce somebody to a new server. Okay, so we've got this huge cage. I wonder if this is part of the puzzle. Alright, well I'm stuck that way, so let's... Rat. I wonder if we have to go find a way and work our way through the maze. Thing says, I've done it to some of the more annoying mobs in Star Trek. Well, see, at least you're doing it to the mobs, not to other players. Oh, can't go there. Okay, so somehow I'm missing something. This is... There must be a way in here. Well, no, nope, these are just rat cages, so I just gotta figure out how to get around the rat cage. Yeah, so I don't care if someone's gonna teabag like a dead orc, but yeah, not other players. I've never done anything like that. It's just it would hurt my feelings if somebody did that to me, so I try not to do it to others. Oh, did I just get stuck? Uh-oh, there we go. Okay, well, they have puzzled me on this one, to be quite honest. I know it almost looked like I'm fighting Obram there. No, I swear there's a rat. Okay. So what is our thoughts and opinions on this? Because I don't seem to be able to get... Oh, there it is. Oh, I just had to jump. Alright, so it is almost like a mini maze here, but... Look at that! I'm a maze expert. Well, I will say this, she is keeping, well, he or she is keeping with the puzzle theme and doing very well. And we are almost near the end. Come get some. Come get some. Oh. Hey, guys. Abby, Lucky, I think one of them said Smokey? Which one are you? Smokey? Oh, goodness, these are nasty. Hurry up and die. Oh, man. Better start draining health here. There we go. No need to worry. And then we will jump. Ah, good. Another. Oh, hello. An old captain just came out of nowhere. He looks rather small. Oh, there's two of them. They're teeny. Alright, so they have stairs going down or a balance beam. Okay, so the stairs are probably if you fall off, you gotta be able to climb back up. So you're gonna have to take the balance beam to get across. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Hey, how about you? I'll just take you out. Alright, and then we've got stuff that's trying to take advantage of geometry. Alright, here we go. Another balance beam. So far I've done pretty good at these. Oh. Yeah, never mind then. I guess we'll take you guys out. So it looks like this overall is going to be the last room, so we just got to come through and clear it out and we should be fine. So we have defeated the puzzles. Let's see if we just skirt around. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, yeah, we could just bypass all the other stuff and go right for these guys. Nice. Now, I know you can change the scale of the monsters inside the dungeon, so I don't know if that's their normal size or if that's whatever that is normally, but blown up. But I'm ready. You ready, Obram? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, here we go. It's not like a raid where we gotta be that prepared. It just looks epic. Huh. Alright, well here's a bigger guy. That's... And there it is. Well, gee. Alright, well guess what? I guess we can kill the rest of the stuff because these guys were... They looked big. There's the exit, so we might as well just clear this room out. That'll give us a little more experience and some tokens, so might as well while we're here. So this will be interesting when the dungeons where you can actually run your players through. I can see a lot of people then actually trying to play out like their Dungeons and Dragons and stuff inside, you know, play some Pathfinder with their EverQuest 2 game. So it'll be interesting instead of having to use your avatars all the time. I'm curious what that will be like. Come back here. Oh, I thought you were dead. There you are, now you're dead. Alright, I do believe, other than, let's see, I don't even know if I can get back to jump through, like if you wanted to kill everything. Let's see. Because technically we're done. I just see if I can climb that ladder. Nope. So, nope, I'm not getting back up. If you can't get back up, I failed that puzzle. Oh, there we go. Obram's got it. Oh, maybe. No. I'm not that good. Alright, so when you run through, you have a decision. Either kill everything because you're doing a token run, or just solve the puzzles and make your way through. So either way is good. I prefer solving the puzzles and coming through to the end, because you can run the dungeon again as many times as you want. So, alright, well thank you for coming through, Obram. That was really cool. Let's see here. My wife came on. She says you get an illusion to turn into one of those. Oh, I missed something. Oh, the dragon. She was referring to the dragon. You actually can get an illusion to turn into one. And then the gamer me says, oh, I forget this is an RP server. The guy might be RPing a butthole. And that's how I look at it. You figure if you're on an RP server and they're doing rude, that's just who they're playing. They're role-playing rude people. And my wife says, yeah, probably, or he's just a real-life jerk. Hey, that happens too. And Obram says, yeah, it was fun. And it was fun. So actually, I'm hoping next week, you know, Gamer Me, he's building a person up to level 20. Obram's got a 20, so he can play with us too. So anybody else that wants to join us on a Thursday night Antonia Bale dungeon run, and if we do get a lot of folks, maybe I'll take some time and see if I can find like a huge dungeon. I believe the Hall of Fame #1, the 200 point token dungeon, that is just full of creatures. So if we actually have 3 or 4 people maybe, that would be a one to run through and just see if we can just roll through it and wipe it, because it was full of creatures. I did it solo and it took me like 3 hours to do solo because I was trying to go real slow and just take a couple creatures at a time, and it was a very long dungeon. So if we have several people next week, we should be able to roll through it really easy. So for this action, I'm going to give it a thumbs up in the action. Just because it was appropriate and it paced to the style of the dungeon. If you solve the puzzle, you can bypass the combat, but then when you're in those non-puzzle parts, it has some combat. If you fail the puzzle, then there would be some combat choices. So I think that they had that paced appropriately for the style of dungeon. and just the fact that it did have a you know, I won't say there was a story. There wasn't like a book explaining who created the dungeon, but the fact that they had a theme, they had an idea, and they followed the theme through the dungeon is what's going to give it a thumbs up from me. So it was called the puzzle, Crushbone Puzzle, and there were puzzles placed throughout for you to solve. Now, a person might argue and say, well, those weren't very difficult, but that's not the point. The point is someone took the time to put some puzzles in, so I'm giving them a thumbs up for that. So very impressive. I'm going to write that down. So that's the Antonia Bale AB, a Crushbone Puzzle. And that's that. Oh, my wife's sad. She likes puzzles and she missed it. Oh, sorry. Well, you was resting. She's probably wide awake now. She just had her nap. Nope. She says she's still feeling yucky. And for that, for my trouble, I did end up, anyway, I got 34 dungeon marks. So I'm going to hit accept and shop. So even though we're technically done with the dungeon, I'm going to just take a quick peek and see if I can find under the Dungeon Maker section here what they have that I can maybe spend some marks on. Now in here I can either spend dungeon marks or I can spend my gold. And they do have a place where you can buy some avatars. So here's a new one. It says like a Dread Mage. What does that look like? It's a scarecrow. Ho 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 ho. It just looks neat. That looks cool. What else we got? What else is new? The Seducer Activator. Ooh. I can't zoom in. Dang it. And a new one is Usurper Activator. Oh. Wow, that's pretty cool too. That kind of reminds me of like the ogre armor. And I'm not sure what race of people that is. Who are these blue people with the blue tattoos? Is that from the like Velius or something? Because they're not. Okay, my wife said yeah, they're like the Curadol or something like that. Kurgdal. Yeah, she just told me the story and I have no idea. Oh man. Yep, Kurgdal. Okay, she's gonna type it in the chat a little bit. But that'd be a cool race to play. I would like them. I like the coloring and their styles. But I like that armor. Oh, okay. So if I was to buy one though, I'm not even sure where all my tokens are listed. Let's see. Is that in my bag? No, my character. Does it list my dungeon marks in my money somewhere? Currencies. Let's move this out of the way. I have 902 dungeon marks. So I'm wondering if I could buy that one. Is it like the Talonite Usurper avatar for playing Dungeon Maker? Adds Talonite Usurper to your Dungeon Maker toolbox. That'd be cool. Problem is I'm afraid to buy something because I know that certain items, if you're on the free-to-play model, if you're not like doing the gold, you can't access some things unless you have like the Age of Discovery expansion. Then certain things you can't buy, or if you buy it you can't access it. So I'm always wary to buy something now because I don't have those expansions. So let's see here. Oh, alright. And then as we were kind of looking around here, Core Chris came in. Welcome, Core. It says, so is this game free to play yet, or does it still have pay to play choice? And Cynic answered for us. He says it's free to play with microtransactions. And Chris says, you know, okay. And then Obram says, also has a subscription if you want the full stuff. So yes, and since you've asked that, Chris, just where I'm looking at right now, I'm actually in the marketplace store. This is their micro shop. So they do have a subscription. It's the gold level. It gives you like full access to all the races, all the characters, everything. Because if you do free to play like I do, you actually do have limitations on the character classes you can play and what races you have available. But if you do the $15 a month, that is an option. Then the entire game is unlocked. Or you can buy kind of piecemeal some of the bits and pieces that you want. And so I was just looking at the marketplace, and if you buy stuff, normally the things you buy is going to be with the station coins, so it's like $1 for 100 coins depending on how you purchase it, because sometimes they run like, you know, double station coin days, and so your dollar will get you 200 coins, things like that. But that's what they do here, is they have a huge store for purchasing things. So I was just looking at some of the stuff I could get in the Dungeon Maker. And a lot of this I never would be able to use, because since I don't have the expansion, I don't make the dungeons, so a lot of this would be kind of pointless to me. Alright, well that was the dungeon run. Let me just read out a couple things here. So my wife, she put in about this race because I was looking at it. She put in here, Inurok, the god of hate, gave some of his Tyr doll to Zek, the god of war, who twisted and changed them into elves of war, the Keurig doll. Well, they look kind of cool though. I don't think it's a playable race yet. Oh. My wife says it's a wanted race, but they have an illusion form you can get so you can turn into a Keurig doll. So at some point, it's quite possible you might get it. So, well, everyone, thank you for watching. So we just got done with our dungeon run. That was the Crushbone Puzzle. If you didn't see the whole thing, it'll be posted up on the Twitch channel. You'll be able to watch the dungeon run. Plus, we did visit other couple places today, so all of that will be on my channel. Just make sure you check out all of the May 10th postings. Welcome again, Chris. You kind of got here near the end, but the videos from today are kind of posted, so you can kind of catch up a little bit on some of the things that we're doing in EverQuest lately. But if you have any more questions, we'll be in the chat for a little bit longer if you want. But for everybody else, I don't want to keep this video too much longer, so I just want to thank again everyone for coming. Just remember, next Thursday, every Thursday we run, either we'll look at some houses first and we'll do some dungeons. So if you want to join us, Antonia Bale, for the dungeon run, just make sure you have a level 20 character. If you want to run with us while we look through some houses, that can be any level on any server. Just hop on and you can run with us. So have a good night, everyone, and we will see you later. Be safe, happy gaming, all that good stuff. Time for me, it was my turn to take a nap. So anyway, goodbye, everyone.